Yes. What's going on, everybody? It's Friday night. It's about 11 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I'd like to wish all of you a happy Friday here. It's a happy Friday for me. I am about to crack this beer and finish up the stats for my Patreon members for UFC 287, which is going to be coming up a little over 2 weeks from now. Exactly 15 days from now. So I am going to be burning the midnight oil, getting those stats out to the Patreon members so that we can start doing the studying that it'll take to be necessary to stack cash tickets like flapjacks on that event. But before we get ahead of ourselves, everybody, first things fucking last, all right? We got to stack cash tickets like flapjacks for UFC San Antonio. So we haven't cashed one of these in a minute, and I got a call earlier today, and it was from my guy, Smooth Jimmy Apollo, and he was saying, Uncle Weezy, your results have been deplorable on the Greasy four-legger lately. Let me help you out a little bit. So he gave me some tips for this week. He's got some inside information. He's got his Vegas, sharps that are in his ear, and he's kind of pointed me in the right direction this week to try to find some ways to get this four-legger to cash. So we're coming close to plus 800, I think plus 783 right now on DraftKings Sportsbook for this week's Greasy four-legger. Looking forward to sharing it with you guys. Let's see who's in the chat with us here. Let me see. We have got Papa Chuck in the room, Dirty Riverfish in the room saying, I was wondering why the fuck I'm still up. It all makes sense now. We got Dope Space Cowboy saying Cheeto going to finish faster than Jeff Molina in the back of an Applebee's. Yeah, always a lot of action going on in Applebee's parking lots, no matter where you are. But Cheeto's better not finish too fast. Otherwise, this Greasy four-legger ain't going to look that good. But I don't know. We'll see, man. Sandhagen, very, very durable. And Cheeto doesn't finish quick, man. Not at all. So we'll see how it all goes, though. And Papa Chuck saying, I won't let you down, Unc. Thanks for all you do for all of us. I appreciate you, Papa Chuck. You guys never let me down by always hanging out and supporting the channel. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so that you don't miss out on any of the content going on here on this channel. We got Dirty Riverfish saying War Cheeto. We got Dope Space Cowboy. Let's cut Molina a break. We are all human, let alone be on the public stage. Yeah, dude, Molina's had a tough year, dude. He's had a real tough year, and it's truly unfortunate that happened, that somebody would leak that kind of stuff about his personal life, because I think he's already caught a lot of shit about the gambling stuff that we don't even know if it's true. We don't even know how Jeff Molina may or may not have been involved with the Krause gambling scandal. So I think he got thrown under the bus for that. He's being investigated for that. And then this comes out. It's rough, dude. It's absolutely rough that he's had a lot to deal with this year. And the guy's still a professional fighter. So I wish Jeff Molina the best going forward from here, man, because, nobody deserves to be dragged through the shit like that, especially if we find out, a little bit down the road here that there's not going to be any charges filed against him for this so-called gambling, for his so-called involvement for what happened with the Krause's gambling scandal. Now, that's all yet to be heard yet. We don't know what's happened there. That investigation is ongoing. We'll find out more about that as it goes on. But yeah, man, shout out Jeff Molina, man. Dude's had a rough year. Not pointing fingers, just trying to lead by example. I am also pulling for Cheeto to get the shit out of Sandhagen. Dude, dude, who hates Corey Sandhagen, man? I mean, I like both of these guys. This is going to be such a good fight, and it's indicative of what the bantamweight division is offering the UFC right now. It is such a stacked division. The top 10 in the bantamweight division is an absolute murderer's row from top to bottom. And we're getting, two of those murderers, two of those top 10 guys, probably two of those top 5 guys, really, if we break it all down here, squaring off in this main event, and it's going to be a hell of a fight. Dirty Riverfish saying Barber round 3 sub, Cheeto round 2 TKO, Nate the Train round 3 TKO, 2 plus 270,500, $6 pays 16,000. I don't think it cashes, but if it did, you could laugh your ass off at me and say I'm a complete loser for saying it wouldn't cash, but go for it, man. You never know what's going to happen in this fight game. We got Brad Pitt in the room saying, I got one for you. CJ Vergara inside the distance. Chidi Njokuani inside the distance. Cop inside the distance, plus home decision. That's a greasy 4-leg parlay that I like quite a bit. And my guy Brad Pitt, one of the great American actors, a fellow Sigma Chi fraternity member like me, is on the same page with his Uncle Weezy this week. You guys will see soon. We got Papa Chuck saying the lock parlay of the week. The train, the preacher's daughter, comes out to even money. Cash it. Let's go, man. Dirty River Fish saying, I am late. Yes, I am. I was late. I just set up that link. I had to get my Happy Friday here, and I haven't even poured it into the glass yet. That's how dedicated I am to getting this greasy 4-legger to use, guys. We got Justin J saying, howdy, Uncle Weezy, and hello, chat. What's up, Justin J? Good to see you hanging out in here. I keep seeing everyone treating old women home as a lock, like this isn't women's MMA. After Pena, Grasso, Blanchfield, Lipsky, much more, just can't be confident anymore. Yeah, you don't want to be really confident in juiced women's favorites. That being said, I like Holly Holm a lot in this spot. I think she cruises to victory here. It was definitely a consideration, Holm by decision, for one of the legs of this parlay, but I went with something else. I bet Weezy has a woman in this greaser. Actually, I do not. I do not have a woman in this greaser this week. Papa Chuck saying, Dope Space Cowboy, I take a 41-year-old without a recent child over Santos every day of the week. Hell yeah, man. Victor Jesus saying, oh, yes, let's cash greasy 4-leggers. Let's get it, man. Aaron Quillis saying, it's midnight, Uncle Weezy. It is not, man. It is 11:13 right here in the fair city of Chicago. Tomorrow, when I go back up to Southwest Michigan for the 4th time in 2 weeks, it will be an hour later, and I will be in the same time zone as you. My guy Victor De Jesus is in the room saying, let's hit that thumbs up right away. Victor, I'm going to be in your backyard tomorrow. Maybe I should message you on Twitter and see if I can get away from my family and watch the fights with you, man, because I keep having to go back to Michigan, man, and I just want to watch the fights. Strickland's Burners in the room saying, woo, we got Diego M saying, oi, let's go, Flapjacks. Knowledge 11 saying, was just looking for some fresh content to help with the picks for tomorrow, and pow, yes, sir, I'm here. Corey 32 says Strickland's Burner. It's going to be close, man. We got the MMA Garumer in the room saying shalom. What's up, dude? Silky B saying 4 times dope. Let's get it, man. We got J-Bone saying let's go, Weezy. We got Brad Pitt saying favorite pie, cherry pie, without question. And pizza pie would probably be the second pie behind cherry pie. But yeah, I'm a big fan of both, man. And Jeremiah Nicola saying, all love Weezy. We got easy picks and bets saying, what's good, Unc? What's good with all of you guys? Let's do it. Let me share my screen with you guys. And you're always welcome. I appreciate you, Victor. I'll holler, man. I'm going to let you know when I get up there, dude, because I would love to watch these fights with somebody that actually enjoys them instead of everybody going, do we have to watch the fights again? So yeah, it'd be really nice to get away, dude. But here we go, you guys. I'm going to share my screen with you guys here. And I thought I had it. Let's see. New layout. No. What the hell? Why is this not letting me switch? All right, wait. Stop screen. And what is going on here? Did it just am I not even live right now? This is crazy, dude. What is going on with my StreamYard? Yeah. Okay. Why won't it let me change my layout? This is so weird. All right. Go back. Yeah. All right. Well, let me just get the banners on the screen then, you guys. The first leg of this parlay is going to be the Victor El Magnifico Altamirano money line at -105 here. This is a spot that I like. I've got a 2.1 unit bet on him to win 2 units over Vinicius Salvador. First of all, Salvador came in with an absolutely terrible haircut. That is something that I don't care if Ronaldo was a great soccer player and had that same haircut. It's a bad haircut, plain and simple. He shouldn't have cut his hair that way. I think he loses this fight. I don't like the ground game for him. I don't like any of his wins as a professional. He's been a professional can crusher for his entire career. He's young. He's improving. He's very dynamic on the feet, is this Vinicius Salvador. But I think that Altamirano is a lot more well-tested, and I think he's the better wrestler. I think he's the better submission grappler here, and I think that he's shown a lot better cardio and against much better competition. So I think that El Magnifico is going to get the job done here, and that money line is minus 105 right now on DraftKings. That is the first leg of this parlay. The second leg of the parlay is going to be Uncle Weezy's ass shaving of the week. I got Chidi Njokuani shaving the ass of Albert Duraev this week. I see a lot of people out there on Duraev and a lot of people that I respect, but I don't particularly care for Duraev's wrestling. From what I've seen on his wrestling here at the UFC level, it's not up to snuff for me to think that he can keep this fight on the ground. And it has to be on the ground, because if he goes into the clinch with Chidi Njokuani, I think Chidi finishes him with elbows or knees in the clinch. And while this is at distance striking range, I also believe that Chidi is going to be not only the better technical striker and the minute winner, but the far better moment winner without question on the feet. And I've seen a bunch of people try to take Chidi down. They get him down, but they have a very hard time holding him down. And the only time I've seen Duraev hold anybody down at the UFC level was after the cage grab in the Roman, or not the other Russian guy that he beat. He went to go take him down. The kid grabbed the cage. Herzog stopped the fight and put him back in position where he basically, let Duraev lock his hands underneath the kid's butt. And then he when they started it off, he immediately got the takedown, wound up passing the mount, almost finishing the fight there. But outside of that bum Bittencourt that he beat on Dana White Contender Series, that's the only time I've seen Duraev get a takedown and do anything with it. And he needed the ref's help to do that. I think he's going to need a lot of help here on Saturday, and I think Chidi Njokuani is going to shave this dude's ass. I don't like the fact that he's been knocked out in all 4 of his professional losses because Chidi hits like a goddamn truck, and I don't like the fact that it looked like he was basically quitting. He wasn't even letting the doctor look at his eye. He was looking outside the cage. He had his hands up on the cage. He didn't want to be there, man, and I just think Chidi's got to hit him once or twice really good. And Albert's going to look for the door, and Chidi's going to show it to him. So that's leg number 2 is going to be that Chidi Njokuani money line at minus 155. Leg 3 is going to be Manel Kopp to win inside the distance at plus 120. Alex Perez has been finished, I believe, in 6 of his 7 professional losses. Let me look here. Alex Perez has been finished, yes, in 6 of 7 losses and in all 3 of his UFC losses. Manel Kopp has 18 professional wins, and 16 of them are inside the distance. So we're talking about a guy with a 90% finish rate in his wins against a guy who is has a 100% finish rate in his losses. In addition to that, Manel Kopp is 2-4 in his career in decisions. So he's not a good minute winner. What Alex Perez is 12-1 in decisions in his professional career. So I feel like instead of betting Manel Kopp at minus 170 to minus 200 on the money line, why not bet him by his best win condition? Because if this fight does go the full 15, I think Alex Perez is going to be the better wrestler. I think he's going to be the more the striker that throws more volume. And with his leg kicks, he could potentially win minutes on the feet. So I want Manel Kopp. I think he wins this fight, but I want to, instead of paying minus 180 and laying juice, I want the plus money. And I want to get Manel winning the fight by the way that I know that he can do it and by the way that Alex Perez loses fights. So Manel Kape inside the distance at plus 120 is going to be leg number 3. And then you guys know this, the style of the Greasy 4-legger. I like to make the first 3 legs the legs with the lowest implied probability and make the last leg the leg with the highest implied probability so that we can hedge out and potentially if those first 3 legs cash, I got a wide enough leg for you in leg number 4 that we can bet the other side of that and guarantee ourselves a profit. And it's gonna be the main event, and I'm going with fight starts round 3 at minus 400. Cheeto Vera always takes a round and a half to get going, and sometimes 2 rounds. But it's a 5-round fight, so there's really no problem with that, especially when you're as good at winning moments and landing knockdowns as Cheeto Vera is. Cheeto Vera is very durable. You can't bring a shovel into the cage, so you're not finishing this dude. So I really think that there's a very high probability that with Marlon Vera having most of the finishing equity, in my opinion here, and because it takes him a while to get going, and because Marlon basically can't be finished, that a very, very safe 80% implied probability line here to finish off this parlay is that fight starts round 3 at minus 400 on DraftKings Sportsbook. And according to my prop template, the fight starts round 3 in bantamweight 5-round fights. 65% of the time. So it's like it's already something that's happening 2/3 of the time. It's a great way to hedge out here because you'll be able to get plus 300 and, maybe put a unit down. Even if you only put a half unit on the parlay, that'll win 4 units about if it cashes. But if you want to get out of that last leg and just say, I'm worried that Cheeto goes out there and sparks him in round 1, you can bet fight doesn't start round 3 at plus 300 on another book. And then you can put 1 unit on that. That way, if that hits, then you get 3 units there. You lose a half unit on the parlay or up 2.5, or you'll just win like 2.87 on the parlay instead of winning the full 4. So that's leg 4. Fight starts round 3 for Vera Sandhagen. So we've got the first leg is going to be the Victor Altamirano money line. The second leg is the Chidi Njokuani money line, who I have down as Uncle Weezy's ass shaving of the week. Leg 3, Manel Kape inside the distance. Leg 4, Vera Sandhagen fight starts round 3 minus 400. That's checking in at plus 783 right now on DraftKings Sportsbook. And Smooth Jimmy Apollo absolutely he guaranteed me. He goes, Uncle Weezy, this one's going to hit. I'm right 52% of the time, but this fucking parlay, it hits 100% of the time. Tell your viewers I said hi and good luck to them. So let's stack them like flapjacks, you guys. We've got Vic saying, let me know. We got Rips and Picks saying, what's up, Weezy? Let's cast some tickets before this break week. Let's do it, man, because we do have 1 week off after this. We got Sigma Trillionaire Gus saying, oi, let's stack these tickets, man. And we got Sigma Trillionaire saying, can't wait for 287. Going to start cooking tonight. There we go, man. Yeah, I'm going to have my stats out to my Patreon members late night tonight. You are still live for your information. Thank you, Chuck. Yeah, I don't know what happened. There's usually a different interface on StreamYard, and it looks like they've changed it in terms of how to change the screen settings, and it's not giving me the usual settings that I have. Hibas Daddy trained Salvador, and he's going to lose. Yeah, I think he's going to lose too, dude. I've got a bet on Altamirano's money line anyway. Solid ass shaving, even inside the distance. Yeah, I think you can also bet it inside the distance. I'm just a little bit worried, that Chidi maybe does win by decision. But, I mean, I think he absolutely does win inside the distance most of the time. Going to look like Dusko Crumpling. Dude, I think the one thing that all the cappers that are picking Duraev, they're forgetting how good Chidi is in the clinch. And I think Duraev's going to have to get there into that clinch in order to start working those body lock takedowns. And if he can't get into the clinch and stay safe there, it's going to be a long night for him. We got Roman K saying Papa Chuck, and he's saying Delidze. We got Jacksonville Zoes in the room. What's up, dude? What's up, Weezy? We should see a lot of violence tomorrow. Yeah, dude, there's going to be a lot of ass hair strewn about the cage from all the ass shavings that are going to take place. But we lost the Loco Torres-Ogden fight. I was so looking forward to that one, man. That one was going to be a very violent fight. But I mean, we've got De Silva versus Vergara. We got Enja Kawani versus Duraev. There's so many great fights. There are so many violent fights. Landwehr Lingo, Perez Cop, Vera Sandhagen, the main event. So many good fights. I can't wait for this one. AJ War saying, Uncle Weezy is a leader of men. I appreciate you, dude. We got AJ saying Cheaty to shave the ass of Duraev tomorrow. Yes, sir. Let's go. Heck yes, Uncle Weezy. Let's go, says Ice Viking. We got Jeremiah Nicola saying Cheaty by sub plus 1,400. Duraev takes a bad shot after getting hurt, and Cheaty long ass snags the neck or even a darce. Yeah, I don't hate it, man. I mean, Cheaty is a black belt, but I mean, almost every single finish win in his career is by KO. But it's the fight game, man, and so many things can happen. Plus 807, but I took by Cheeto by TKO or decision. I like that a lot, dude. That's even better. And Cheeto very rarely, or Cheedy very rarely ever gets submissions. That's cashing this week. Yeah, Smooth Jimmy Apollo guaranteed me. The Garumer, he likes it, man. I love it. Strickland's Burner saying Sigma Trill is my little bro. Me, him, and Bernie Gore go way back. There you go, man. Nice. We got Vera decision, Cheedy round 1, Cop inside the distance. Wow, Vera decision, huh? I mean, that's a fat one, dude. Vera decision, Cheedy round 1, Cop inside the distance will be a really good one. That's a fat one, too. Brad Pitt. Good call, man. Banana Boat in the room saying, my man, all the best tomorrow. And Papa Chuck saying, thanks, Unc. You are the stat, man. I appreciate you guys. Hey, 51 of you guys hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Do me a favor. Check out that Patreon. Patreon.com/Uncle Weezy. Those stats for UFC 287 will be on the Patreon later on tonight. I only have 3 more fights to go to get ready for that one. And then hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all the support, you guys. Let's really enjoy this next event. Let's stack cash tickets like flapjacks and then enjoy the break week. And then we will come back and shave these bookies' asses again for UFC 287. Let's cash this parlay. Let's cash the bets. Let's enjoy the fights. And let's have some fun, you guys. We will talk to you soon. I will see you all, I think, about 8 days from now for Stat Diggers for UFC 287 on Pub Sports Radio with my man DFS by the numbers, 6:15 Central Time. And we will see you guys later. Have a great night and enjoy those fights. God bless.